Something towards the audience.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Thank you so much for inviting me here today. And I'm really proud to meet so many passionate young people here. Even though most of are older than me, but I'm just so proud and so happy to be inspired from you and to share my words to you. We have already heard from our chief guest and from our honorable Pro VC ma'am. So what I'd like to say is that I completely agree with them. And as they say that passion is something we need to work. Age doesn't matter. Really, that's something what happened for me. My passion for climate activism began at the age of 13, and I was a child who spent the entire day by reading newspaper and books. When I came to know about climate change, I felt upset at first. Then I came to feel that no, it wasn't just a sadness. It was like a pressure that made myself so passionate that I could not resist myself to become involved. I studied about it more, and the more I got to know about it, the more of I became an activist. Climate change is normal. Do you believe me? Climate change is just normal. But the climate crisis is not normal at all. It is behind the Sylhet, Sunamganj, Netrokona floods. It is behind the cries and sorrows of 7 million people who were affected. It was behind the cyclone Amphan, Yash, Sitran. It is behind the reason that a 10-year-old girl has dropped out of school and now is a bride, because she lost her father, her house, and her dreams in the climate change. We are the first generation that is experiencing climate change, and we are the last generation who can do something about it. So, our lives and futures are being swept away by the floods, and it is being broken down as the droughts came on. The climate crisis is a threat to our survival and existence. It is a question of our present and future. Who created this crisis? We did. We humans are solely responsible for this crisis, and I would like to let you know that we are the only species on the planet that have the capacity to do anything about it. What we also must know that the developed countries are more responsible for climate change than anyone else. China is the largest emitter of greenhouse gas globally. And then the United States is the second. Third comes our neighboring country, India. 45% greenhouse gas globally is emitted by China and USA. And I'd like to also let you know that 58 most vulnerable countries only contribute less than 5% of the total greenhouse gases, but they are seeing the worst realities. If we look at the history, USA, United Kingdom, and France were the top emitters. How many years did Britain rule us? How many years? 200 years. They snatched away our wealth and made us slaves for their prosperity, for building money. And then they contributed to global warming. They only thought of money, money, and money. Their greed for money, prosperity made us reach in this turning point. But at the end, we must remember that there are many things beyond cannot buy a life with money. We cannot buy peace and happiness with money. Money cannot buy us our lost childhoods and youthhoods. We cannot get our lost land, lost cultures and traditions back with money. At the end, we cannot drink oil, we cannot eat coal, and we cannot breathe in carbon dioxide. We need clean water, we need food, and we need oxygen. Climate justice. Climate justice means holding those people accountable, those who contributed to most to this catastrophe, and getting them pay up for the losses and damages they have caused to us, the people in Bangladesh and in the most vulnerable countries. The developed countries are the criminals of humanity and Mother Earth. Now, I'd like to talk about actions. To tackle the climate crisis, people from all walks of life, Asia to Africa, Africa to Europe, Europe to Americas, Americas to Australia, we all should work together. People ask me, what is the hope? Where is the hope? I say hope is here, hope is just in front of me now, and you are the hope, and you are the hope of us for the climate justice. Hope comes from our actions. When we start acting, hope is everywhere. If we sit blindly, will this crisis be solved? If we sleep blindly, will this crisis be solved? No, it won't. As Greta Thunberg said, if I get to turn 80 years and I celebrate that day with my grandchildren, and if they ask me, why didn't you do anything when you had the chance to act? Why did you let our lives get ruined? Then please answer me, what will you answer them? We are never too small to make a difference. Let's start from today, now, and this moment onwards. Why not get ourselves take a cloth bag or a water bottle when we get out, so that we don't have to buy plastic bottles and plastic bags. Change starts from here, and no one is too small to make a difference. We can do that. That's so easy to do. And another point is consuming less. We have to consume less, and we can't consume more than we need it. We should stop using our mobile phones when you don't need it, because using mobile phones take more electricity. Electricity comes from fossil fuels. Fossil fuels emit greenhouse gases. It means we have to stop using the mobile phones when it is not necessary for us. I would like to suggest the Uttara University Social Service Club to maybe start the plastic collection campaigns, collecting plastic from the households and putting them in the right place, because we have Bangladesh and we have a lot to do in the question of waste management. Overall, climate change has cast an evil eye on us. Together, we can and we will. Climate activism builds our career and builds the inner humanity inside us. The business field people can contribute to environment-friendly and climate-friendly entrepreneurship. The people in the science department can work with innovations which can contribute less to the greenhouse gas emissions. I saw the textile engineering department too. Our Bangladesh and the people we have a lot to do in case of textile engineering and making it sustainable and environment friendly. So maybe we can start from today and onwards, and looking forward to Uttara University, working together with Uttara University Social Service Club as a climate activism and helping to see you all in the movement of climate justice together. Climate activists are the saviors of humanity and the planet in this time of climate justice. At the end, I'd like to conclude with what Rabindranath Tagore said us. যে তোমার দূষিছে বায়ু, যে তোমার দূষিছে বাতাস, তুমি কি তাকে বাড়িবে করতে ক্ষমা? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Arba Farooq, for your enthusiastic speech. So we are going to end from our side, but at this moment, I would like to request our beloved guardian of our Uttar University Social Service Club, Sonia